What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. We're going to do another quick one today. Been pretty busy at work, but decided to give an update on SoFi, the overall market and stuff like that. So OPEX this week, you're going to see a lot of stocks being pinned at their strike prices. OPEX just refers to, a lot of options expiring the third week of the month. Then we have Thanksgiving coming up next week. So we're going to have Thanksgiving off. Friday will be low volume next week. So I don't suggest swinging next week contracts. Just be very careful. You're going to see a lot lower volume, but we could have, a Black Friday rally. And overall, I do think we could have a little bit of a market pullback, which would be ideal heading into the end of the year rally, the Santa Claus rally. So saw a lot of red today in the market, seeing some deals. We're just going to go over SoFi and some deals I'm seeing out there. So if you enjoyed these videos, please like and subscribe, and let's get into it. All right, taking a look at SoFi, down again today. So pretty much ever since that offering came out, SoFi has been on a downtrend, lost about almost 12% now from the highs of the month. But I'm actually looking to scale into leaps again and just rinse and repeat that process. So if it's red again tomorrow, I am looking to add those. Other than that, not much to talk about with SoFi. The overall market was red, so I'm really not worried about this. This is just going to take patience, and patience will pay off once they announce, the upcoming bank charter and more good news. They did have a conference today, and it was the ones we mentioned. They have a few of those coming up. Obviously didn't, affect the stock too much today, at least in a positive manner, but obviously wasn't negative. And then other than that, they just got a price target upgrade. So sold off after a price target upgrade by Credit Suisse, and that's pretty much the only news so far. They did have a filing come through with the SEC, but that was just regarding the offering recently. So that's all I have for SoFi at the moment. We're going to check the charts and sentiment. All right, looking at the daily chart, not much has changed here. You can see that we are back to pretty much neutral. Lots of days in a row of red and selling for SoFi. Our chart is still valid, but any lower, and I would likely scratch this and just start over. We are pretty much to the bottom of where I'd want to see SoFi go. If this keeps continuing, this will just be invalid. But SoFi is still doing decent. The overall market is selling off. And obviously, this just takes news and time. It's going to pay off in the end. And SoFi, once they get that news come out, this thing's going to pop. So really not worried about it. Like I said, take those long dated calls. No stress there. And just give it time. Things need time to play out. As far as the flow and sentiment on SoFi, a lot of puts are being sold, which is bullish, not large orders of puts or calls being bought at the moment. So I think we're just waiting on things and events to play out for SoFi, and it's just going to take patience. We've definitely been through it with SoFi this last year. It's had its ups and downs, and we just kept adding and being patient with it. So remember that, just stay patient. It's going to happen. I'll be adding on the weakness if we do get some large sell-offs. But overall, SoFi is fine. Nothing wrong with it. Just going to have to remain patient like we did this entire year, and payday will come. And then as things are selling off, I do like to make a list of stocks that I could either swing long-term, multi-week, multi-month, or, hold them long-term. I like to just make a list of things that I'm seeing with more upside than other stocks in the market, such as like Tesla, Nvidia. I want some deals that can bounce nicely. So I started a list, and I'm going to continue to add to this if we continue to sell off. And typically Q4 and Q1, you do see these smaller cap stocks start to run again. It's just historically how it goes. But, Lemonade, 52-week low, I added a very small position to start. I like Lemonade under 60, tend to swing that one nicely. Jumia, it's very oversold right now. Haven't added that, but starting to look at it. SQ, one of my favorites, typically like to add that around 220 or less, so just keeping it on watch. Genius Sports, haven't added, just watching it. PLTR, if I could get this 21 or less, I would, build out a position again. Roku, heavily oversold, but would like to see a bounce first. PayPal, same thing, great company, heavily oversold. Twilio, Disney, one that finally filled the gap below. Max paying for this, I think is 150, but we'll see how that goes. I started adding shares because I'm really not scared to add Disney, long term. Fubo, DraftKings, Penn, Snap, Chewy, and SoFi. SoFi is not oversold enough yet for me to add more, but those are ones I'm watching. I typically like to wait for a downtrend break or to see dark pools start loading up or bullish flow come in. And obviously need to put charts together for all of these, but this is what I do when the market's oversold and certain stocks are getting beaten down. I like to just have a plan so when the day's super red, I know what I want to buy and I'm not just, walking around not knowing what to do. But yeah, keeping that cash on hand to add these deals. So that's pretty much it, guys. Just a quick update. Another kind of boring day in the market. So hopefully things pick up towards the end of the week. And next week I will be flying back home. So I'm not sure if I'll get videos out as consistent, but I will try if the market is exciting or if breaking news happens with SoFi. But hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe and have a good one.